My name was Shen Shi He, and one night my whole life flipped upside down. My family called me into the living room with sad faces. My mother was crying. My father could not even look me in the eye. Then they told me my sister, Shen Lili, had disappeared. Nobody knew where she went. Nobody knew why she left. But one thing was certain. She was supposed to get married the very next morning to the most powerful man in the city, Fu Muchuan. And now she was gone. My father held my hands and said slowly, "Shi, you have to go in her place." I pulled my hands back fast. "No, I am not Lili. I cannot pretend to be her." But they begged me. They cried. They said the Fu family would destroy us if the wedding did not happen. So I went. I wore my sister's dress. I covered my face with her veil, and I walked down that aisle with my heart beating so loud I thought everyone could hear it. Fu Muchuan stood at the altar, looking cold as ice, tall, sharp, handsome, but cold. He did not smile. He did not even blink. When the pastor said, "You may kiss the bride," he just turned and walked away, right there in front of everyone. That was my first day as his wife. Life inside the Fu house was not easy. Fu Muchuan left early every morning and came back late every night. Sometimes he did not come back at all. He never asked how I was doing. He never sat with me at dinner. He never even said good morning. I was living in a mansion, but I felt more lonely than a person sleeping on the street. Then there was the other woman. Her name was Clara. She was soft and pretty, and she always showed up at our house with her big, innocent eyes and her sweet voice saying, "Muchuan, you know I love you. Why are you doing this to yourself?" And Fu Muchuan, that same cold man who never talked to me, his face would change when he saw her. Just a little, but I noticed. The whole house noticed. The maids whispered. His relatives stared at me with pity. Everyone said the same thing behind my back. "Poor girl, she's just a stand-in. He will never love her." I decided then and there I was going to divorce him. I did not come here for love. My sister loved this man so much that she made herself small for him. She begged for his attention. She cried for him, and he still did not choose her. So I was not going to do the same thing. I walked straight to his office one evening and placed the divorce papers on his desk. He looked at the papers. Then he looked at me. For the first time, really looked at me. "You want to leave?" he asked. "Yes," I said. My voice did not shake. "Sign it, please." He leaned back in his chair slowly. "And if I don't?" I stared right back at him. "Then I will make your life very uncomfortable, Mr. Fu." Something moved in his eyes. I did not know what it was, but he did not sign the papers. Days passed. Clara came again. This time she found me alone in the garden and stood in front of me with her sweet smile. "You should just give up," she said softly. "Muchuan has never loved you. He never will. I am the one he wants." I looked at her from head to toe. Then I smiled back, even sweeter than her. "That is fine," I said, "but until he signs those papers, I am still his wife, and this is still my house. So please, use the front door next time." Her smile disappeared, and I walked away. That same night, Fu Muchuan came to my room. He stood at the door for a moment, just looking at me like he was trying to figure something out. Then he spoke. You are not like your sister." I froze. He knew. He had known all along. My heart dropped to the floor. I turned to face him, ready to explain, ready to beg, ready for him to throw me out. But instead, he said, "She used to cry when I ignored her." He walked slowly into the room. "You fight back." I did not know what to say. He stopped right in front of me and looked down at my face like he was seeing me, really seeing me, for the very first time. "I don't want to sign those papers, Cece." My name. He said my real name, not my sister's name, mine. My chest felt tight and my hands would not stop shaking, but I stood still and looked straight at him. "Why?" I whispered. He was quiet for a long moment. Then he said, "Because you are the one I actually want to know." Everyone said Shen Shi, the fake wife, the stand-in bride, the unwanted heiress, would have a miserable life in the Fu family. But what they did not know was this: sometimes the wrong person ends up in the right place, and sometimes the man who looks coldest on the outside is just waiting for someone brave enough not to run.